Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Gayest Greatest Secret Tavern. This side of Limsa Laminsa, the queer buccaneer. I'm your host of the Motion Star Behind Bar, Captain Eden Jackson, and I wanted to listen to my own music while I streamed, so I finagled a way to not only get my music playing through stream, not playing through the VOD. I have also found a way to display the song information on the screen as well. I'm saying I'm not using Spotify. I'm not using Google Play Music, YouTube Music, whatever it's called. I had to. There was some finagling going on getting this to work on the screen. It for some reason won't tell you what the artist name is. Will only tell you what the song title is. But does mean I get to listen to all of my nonsense, and you get to discover the crazy contrast of shit music that I listen to. So how are you all doing today? I am. I'm doing all right. I was doing that thing all day where I was doing like a bunch of little tiny jobs, so it's quite hard to like get into any one thing. And although finagle, I like this whole stream is built on finagling. Like all it is bodge jobs on bodge jobs on finagles on bodge jobs. Side note, I discovered semi recently that America doesn't have the phrase bodge job, so I'm giving it to you now. Um, it's like when you MacGyver something, but it's not quite up to scratch. You've just bodged it. It'll do for now. But my problem is I bodge job something and then never actually go in and fix it. So it's all just that XKCD comic of like the whole internet and one little beam. I am the one like I am the one little beam and the whole internet is everything I do. A hack job, a hack job is when you like rush something, isn't it? You rush and half-ass and it's done, but it's not good. A bodge job is like you're just trying your best. You things are okay. Maybe it's similar, but I feel like there's a vibe difference. Maybe I'm wrong. Um, like a hack job is like you couldn't be asked. A bodge job is you don't really know what you're doing, but you're learning as you go. Like so much of like early internet is built on bodge jobs, which is why it didn't really work, but was good. Yeah, and maybe I'm using hack job wrong, but I feel like there's a vibe shift between hack job and bodge job. Bodge jobs are good intentioned. Um, so we're doing. Ooh, I didn't line up the song title and the song progress. I need to go fix that now, or it'll bug me. There we go. We're doing another art today, which means I get to spin the big wheel. I love spinning the big wheel. We all love spinning the big wheel. Um, but greetings, gamers and geeks. Are there some motherfucking gamers in here? I didn't know my audience were gamers. Maybe I need to reevaluate this whole streaming thing if I'm gonna get gamers in my audience. Gamers and geeks. Not too sure about that one. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Unrelated news. I've started playing RuneScape off stream. Because Zach had a spot going in his group Iron Man, and once like I've been watching Gillinor games, and Gillinor games always makes me actually want to play the game. Because it's like it's fun, and there's a lot of good guys in there. There's some not so good guys in there, but one of them's gone now, which is good. So it was a combination of Gillinor games and the introduction of sailing. They put sailing in RuneScape, and I'm like, okay, so you got me. You got me. I kind of want to sail. Zach's looking at me all smug.
Evil and sinister plans have come to fruition.
Zach's evil and sinister plan to wait to what is it, 12 years for them to put sailing into the game. Have you never played Animal Crossing and Hello Kitty Island Adventure? Animal Crossing and I didn't know there was anyone that played Hello Kitty Island Adventure and Animal Crossing. I don't know. I might have to verify that. So before we do anything, but first we have to do the minute cryptic. We've got to do the minute cryptic. Ignore the fact that the Mom Corp is on screen. That's the last wheel spin. We never actually did Mom Corp. That was just an example for people. Anyway, Today's minute cryptic: behind schedule, chasing trains. I went express internationally. Okay. Went is there and chasing is there. Those are indicator words. So from what I can pass here, I'm pointing at my screen as if you can see it. This is the first bit of the clue, and then so this is one bit of the clue, but that goes after that chases trains I went. Is that the second part of the clue? And then express internationally is probably the definition. Went is a deleter, I think. So trains I went. The I went away from trains, giving us trans. Can I get a hell yeah? And that is being chased by behind schedule. And if you are behind schedule, you are late. Jedi, you got it. And to translate is to express internationally. That's these always make me giggle. They're always like fun little goofy guys. But yeah, I get a sick sense of satisfaction doing a minute crypto, because I'm like, it's the kind of word puzzle that I wish a whole game could be built around, and I guess the whole game is a cryptic crossword, but I want like Lingo was kind of that, but it used space instead of like funny little keywords. I don't always follow the clues on this, but you're getting it. Jedi, you're getting it. You're going to start doing your own at some point. One day you're going to enter stream and you're going to be like, "Oh, I've already done the minute cryptic today, so I'll stay quiet." And that's how I know I got you. That's how I know I got you. So we can spin a wheel. If you're not familiar with these streams, if you're new here, if you're new and lurking, hello. What we do is we spin a big wheel. We've got a big wheel with a bunch of fake fictional companies on it, and whatever that lands on.
I think you're the fake hedgehog around here.
You're new and lurking. I don't know if you're new and lurking. Now, okay, yeah. I'm gonna clarify. You can add things to the wheel at any point. At any point during any stream, you can add things to the wheel. You might even be able to add things to the wheel while I'm offline. I'm not quite sure. But right now I'm encouraging you to add shit to the wheel. So the wheel, bunch of fake companies on it, and YouTube for some reason is on there. Whatever the wheel lands on, we research, we mood board, we design a logo for it, we add some colors, we have a good time making art. I made a really good thread about what a good logo makes, what makes a good logo on Blue Sky. And Capsule Corp is already on there. Capsule Corp is already on. I'm pretty sure that Capsule Corp is already on there. I will check, but I'm pretty sure Capsule Corp is already on there. Yeah, I made a good thread on Blue Sky that about what makes a good logo, and I'm kind of gonna like back reference that. The Red Ribbon is Red Ribbon already on here? Is Red Ribbon on here? Capsule Corp is already on here. Red Ribbon Army, I don't think is on here, so that will stay. That will stay. I'm gonna try and let back reference that to make sure I'm doing what I'm doing. A lot of people liked that thread. I didn't realize that people. I thought I was just gonna be like shouting into the void with that thread. It's currently sat at like 85 saves, which is crazy. Maybe people will commission me. I hope so anyway. But I'm glad people are learning anyway. But yeah, we're gonna be I'm gonna be referencing that as we go. especially like and I've already had one of the rules that was in that thread was make sure it doesn't show it to a child or show it to like somebody with a childlike sense of humor and say, does this look like a penis or does this look like a swastika? I'm adding, does it look like Goatsy on there as well? Because somebody mentioned that in the comments. A lot of people make Goatsy logos and they don't realize they make Goatsy logos. I think it was like a hot chocolate company did it with like, it was two mittens cupping a hot chocolate. Yeah. Zach's face, he pictured it. Two like mittens cupping a hot chocolate, and it was Goatsy. So I'm adding on there. Is it a penis? Is it a swastika? Is it a butthole? Sometimes that like I like just like going through r/graphic design or r/logo design, and going, okay, that's a penis, that's a swastika, that's a penis, that's a swastika, and you open the comments. Top comment in every single one is, dude, that's a penis, or you've drawn a butt, or like the very very rare, you've drawn a vagina. There's a couple of very, very Yonic logos out there. It's rare, but it happens. Let's spin the wheel and not make a penis. Or, unless you're making an AI company, then you can make a butthole. Remember that time that we had Venture Bros and we made a butthole? That was fun. Let's spin the wheel. Where are we at today? We are doing Smile Burger, which is from Yakuza, yes? That is a Like a Dragon thing. So let's go over here to our start page. Let's start the countdown. We've already got an itchy on the we've already got a little itchy band on the thing. So he's gonna be our helpful little mascot. It's no wet kitchen. It's like one of the good things in it's like one of the good food places in Yakuza, but it ain't the best. The best is Wet Kitchen. Also, hell yeah to my fuck this extension, so I can just take away that entire sidebar of nothing and give you a decent view. So this is Smile Burger. Also, obligatory fuck fandoms. We hate fandoms. I hate fandoms. I hate fandom wiki. Fuck fandom. But the Yakuza wiki is not great, and it's only on fandom. So we need more. We need more like wiki autistic Yakuza fans. There's a specific kind of autism that makes you like put together a wiki. We need more wiki autistic Yakuza fans. We need more of those so we can have a good Yakuza wiki, because this ain't gonna cut it. So Smile Burger, or Sumaru Baga, is a chain of burger joints in Kamurocho and downtown Ryukyu. An inaccessible third outlet exists on Shore Street across from Sushi Jin in Yakuza Kiwami 2, adds another Smile Burger on Northwest Theatre Square, as well as one in East Shofukuchu Street in Sotenbori. I am good at Japanese, I promise. So prior to Yakuza 6, you could take away, but you can't take away anymore. They're not a takeaway. You can't take away. Teriyaki burger. That sounds pretty tasty. Do you reckon that's a chicken burger or a beef burger? Because if that is teriyaki beef, that appeals to me less than teriyaki chicken does. But I don't think I don't think they do a chicken burger. They do a tuna burger. A fucking tuna burger. That's interesting. That's one thing to have on your menu.
Tuna burger, I hardly know her.
Tuna burger, I hardly know her. Did you get that fun joke from Zach? He's gonna tuna burger. I hardly know a burger. So that does not look like an attractive burger, I gotta say. That looks. Let's. Can I get that slightly bigger? Can I go large on that? That looks. Shut up. That looks bit minging. That looks a bit minging, not gonna lie. I like the lettuce and the weird coloured burger itself, bit minging. 8 beef patties on a single burger to go. That's gotta be like parodying like the Windows 8 burger on it. You guys remember the Windows 8 burger? Have you heard about the Windows 8 burger? Zach's not heard about the Windows 8 burger. Windows 8 burger. I think it was, yeah. Windows 7 burger. My bad. 7 patties, 777 yen. Give me a picture. No, give me a picture of the Windows 7 burger. I want to see the nasty Windows 7 burger. It wasn't good. There it is. There it is. The Windows 7 Whopper. Look at that. Look at this thing. Horrible. Horrible. Terrible, terrible. So this, whose idea? Burger King Japan's idea, I think. The Windows 7 burger is gross. That's all it needs. No further headline needed. I love that it's like just 7 patties, single slice of tomato. That's a good way to even your burger to veggies ratio. Like I would need like lettuce and tomato between each patty, you know? Is that an or at least a slice of cheese? Gamers want meat. Gamers want meat. It's also a super sad looking tomato, but then again, it's in a Burger King 7-layer Windows 7 branded Whopper. So they never made the sequel, the Windows 8 Whopper, which is disappointing. I also would have liked them to bring it back for Windows 10 and Windows 11 and just slowly get it bigger. But yeah, it's look at that, so sad, so fucking sad, and then just a tower of dry meat. Here's an official icon for the Windows 7 burger, because it needs an icon. It is an icon. Look at that thing. Anyway, so that has got to be parodying the Windows 7 burger, right? They made an anime girl, Windows 7 Chan. I'm so sad that that's a thing, but I'm not surprised if I'm honest. So it's basically it's your Mackey's, it's your Burger King, it's your Wendy's, your Little Chef. Quick, think of another shitty burger joint.
I wasn't listening to the ones you already said, to be honest.
I said the ones that you're thinking of. Windows 7 Tan. Okay, thank you. Sorry, my bad. Let's see that Millennium Tower burger. That's how you do a stupid Yakuza themed burger. Like at least it's not just like a bunch of patties. Yeah, you can't have a Japanese burger. That's true. Japan loves a mascot. So this is the first Smile Burger, which I'm going to be honest. One of the things I love about the Yakuza franchise is seeing how Kamurocho evolves, seeing how Smile Burger turns from this looks like a place that I would order from at 3 a.m. drunk off my tits. And then over time, it actually does improve its branding. When it expands, it improves its branding. It also actually gains a logo there, and if you notice, this burger looks like an S. It's got the little connection points, make it look like an S. That's actually really good, and it keeps that iconography moving forward. We love your smile burger. It's no wet kitchen. But yeah, so this is the current Smile Burger branding, which, if I'm honest, again, I don't hate. You gonna paste? You can paste? No? There we go. You are gonna paste. So this is the current Smile Burger branding. Do we keep we've got to keep the color scheme, right? Because like red, yellow, orange, that has become the like burger joint color scheme, mostly because Mackey's does it, mostly because the Big M does it, but Burger King has the same. I will say, Burger King's branding, like fucking whips ass. I will stick with Burger King's retro rebrand was one of the best rebrands of recent memory. Yeah, take me to Logopedia, I don't care. Like going from this to this, so like fucking molto bene, absolute gold standard of rebrands. Especially like factoring in it did take into account the older logos, didn't just go back to the older logos. This is the gold standard. Kona, welcome. This is like gold standard of rebrands for me. We could do it in, I know we have gone to the well of let's do a retro rebrand quite a bit whenever we hit a fizzy drink. But I do think it fits in this instance. What we won't do is use this. Also, I've just noticed this shitty this first shitty thing is only used in Yakuza 0, which is really fun because it means they built up the brand in Yakuza 1, Yakuza 2, and then when we're flashing back, what would it look like 20 years ago when it was a shitty standalone takeout, a greasy ass takeout. They had a lot of fun with that. I enjoy that. A burger with text smiles on it. So I think we grab this as well, because if we do end up doing a retro throwback, it will need to have the face in it. It'll need to have the face. I don't think we'll do a mascot because I think during the Monsters Inc. They need a mascot that's just a fucking burger with arms and legs and permanent. No. Ooh, I really dislike those mascot logos. The ones with like the rubber hose arms and legs that all just look like they're fucking AI now. It really fucking annoys me, those logos. I have personal vendetta against BK solely because the commercials feature a dude singing a bit out of tune, just enough to sound like he's trying to be on pitch and cannot do it. I hate that guy and everyone who thought he should sing. Oh, we don't get, or at least I don't think we get those same adverts over here. I make it my mission to never watch an advert, so I haven't seen a Burger King advert with a man singing slightly out of tune. But I don't think we get those adverts over here, which is a lot of fun. But yes, let's look at other burger joint logos. Burger restaurant logo. Needs to come up a lot during football games. Oh look, it's AI slop. You type in this, any word or phrase followed by the term logo, and you just get AI slop. The internet's so great. Burger fast food. Biggest fast food. Yeah, but yeah, thanks. I wanted to search for biggest ball of twine. Does anybody remember that time Burger King advertised themselves as donating bits to random big streamers who had bits? Was that not KFC? That sounds like a KFC thing. KFC loves appealing to the hashtag gamers. That sounds like a KFC thing. I'm willing to be proven wrong. And I say all nice things I say about Burger King begin and end at I like their logo. I'm not endorsing them in any way. I remember somebody doing that, but I in my head it was KFC, because KFC have done a lot of stupid gamer stuff. Y'all remember the KFC gamer computer that was supposed to like had a chicken heating room zone in it? Do y'all remember that? It was like a PC with, and like next to the heatsink was just an empty cabin you could put your fried chicken in to keep warm while you finished your game. Remember when BK absolutely shot themselves in the dick on International? I don't remember when BK shot themselves in the dick on International Women's Day. Was it in fact Burger King? Was I wrong? Yes. Hey, look, it's Rubber Russ. Or you can just open twice. That's cool. Fuck off. I don't want to get a BBC account. Twitch streamers versus Burger King. Yeah, it is kind of shitty. It is kind of shitty to advertise via donating bits to streamers. That's a really shitty thing to do. I'm totally on Ross's side here. But yeah, I want just big fast food restaurants, please. Big fast food restaurant logos. Thank you. There we go. There's a little bit too many to do a ranking in here. I know I like to do a ranking. I love a cheeky rank. But I am gonna go through and go, right, what are some good uns? What are some good uns? What are some bad uns? Okay. I got a question to all the Americans in chat. What is A&W? Yeah, also, yeah, fuck the BBC. What is A&W? Because for like a very brief period, A&W over here did like a collab with KFC, but all it amounted to was you could get root beer in a KFC. So what is A&W? Are they attached specifically to root beer? It was like maybe fucking 15 years ago when this collaboration happened. A&W is burgers and root beer. Okay, cool. So that does make sense. You couldn't get any burgers in KFC. It was still just chicken, but you could get A&W root beer. And I just thought it was a root beer company, but apparently it's a restaurant. While we're doing hearty fuck yous, a hearty fuck you to Chick-fil-A. All my homies hate Chick-fil-A. A&W is primarily root beer brand, but do American Diner fare. I see. So yeah, it didn't last very long, and you can no longer get A&W root beer in a KFC. I think it only lasted about 6 months because root beer isn't really a thing in the UK. So most people just don't like it. Do you like root beer? See? You can't just, it's just not the normal thing. We have Iron Brew instead, which is great. I've gone over this multiple times on stream. Love a bit of Iron Brew. Dizzy Stargazers, thank you for the raid. Welcome everybody. How are you doing? Welcome to an art stream where we are making a new logo for the Yakuza restaurant Smile Burger. Iron Brew is Scotland's greatest export. We love a bit of Iron Brew. That's not the Sonic logo. He's not a restaurant. He's a hedgehog. Also, that's just kind of just a shit logo. I'm just saying that. Just putting it out there. That's shit. What are we looking at? Who's pointed shit out? Cheesecake Factory is weird with the he fully inside the sea. Where's Cheesecake Factory? Yeah, like what? Why is that? Why is the he's cake really deep in the sea there? Buy it a drink first. It's so deep in the sea. I quite like how the C and the F sort of meld into one nice glyph that kind of looks like the Prince logo. What was the other one that got shouted out? Was it Domino's? Yeah, Domino's is actually a really powerful logo because it doesn't have the name on it at all, but you know it's a domino. It's a domino, so it's Domino's. Great. Jack in the Box is another burger place in it. It's just burger. What I'm noticing, this is a lot of American places, and what I'm like, the stereotype of Americas and cheeseburgers is holding strong because every place in here that I recognize is like burger place, right? That's a burger place, right?
Trying to explain a restaurant to an American.
Imagine a burger. Jack in the Box is burger place, right? Like when I think of a restaurant called Jack in the Box, I'm picturing every single meal is served in one of those Happy Meal boxes. Because otherwise, why would it be called Jack in the Box? On BK shoot themselves in the dick. BK wanted to advertise to push for more women in culinary schools. They stated this by retweeting "Women belong in the kitchen," and the dick gets shot right off. What the fucking shit? What the shit? That is so bad. Okay, IHOP was very briefly IHOB. They did change their name to International House of Burgers for a while. Panda Express is like the Chinese takeaway has become a franchise. The like I know Baskin Robbins and Cold Stone are both ice cream. Do Baskin Robbins and Cold Stone serve any non-dessert food? Because I would posit if all you serve is dessert, you don't belong in the same league as a Burger King, a Denny's, a Wendy's. Because dessert parlor, that's a different thing. Dessert parlor is a different thing. That's not a restaurant. That's a dessert parlor. We got franchises of dessert parlors stuff. It's just ice cream. It's not even like waffles and crepes. It's not even waffles and crepes. Even the dessert parlors and ice cream shops over here, they always serve waffles and crepes. Gotta have a waffle and a crepe. Waffles, crepes, bit of white chocolate, raspberries. It's a good shit. Waffle cones, that's not the same. I've never actually had a waffle cone. I don't think it's the same. Because that's just a cone. Cracker Barrel, complete with cracker and barrel. I'm glad they brought that back. They didn't want it going woke. Also, Krispy Kreme, Subway, Cinnabon, y'all don't belong on here either. Get out. Save some room for the actual... I asked for restaurants. You've given me cafes. What's a Panera Bread? What's a Panera Bread? That's one I can't intuit what it serves from the name or the logo.
Bread in it.
I mean, bread. Bread. Panera's sandwiches and... It's another fucking cafe. Get out of here. Get out of here. Go. Go out of here. Take Duncan with you. Red Lobster is like a trying to think of an example. I was gonna say like a Harvester, but you don't know what a Harvester is, Americans. Is Red Lobster like a TGI Fridays, like a casual sit down restaurant? I'd maybe putting them in the same league as TGI's, because like TGI's is like there's like a handful of TGI's in this country. Panera is / was also lemonade with enough caffeine to kill. Yes, but specifically seafood. Okay, maybe I need to go to a Red Lobster because I do enjoy me a seafood. And what's a Dairy Queen? Because is that an ice cream or is that a burger? I'm noticing these restaurants that I don't know come in 3 categories: is secretly a cafe, burger, and ice cream. Which is Dairy Queen sounds like an ice cream? Is it a burger, or is it both? Dairy Queen's burgers and ice cream. We got a 2-for, gamers. No, where's the 3-for? But yeah, all of these logos kind of are fine. Burger King's is great. Sonic's is shit. Cracker Barrels is not woke, and that's the main thing. Okay, let's see if I can find some Japanese fast food logos, because I don't know any. Because I've never been no slop. Get slop out of here. I don't want an English restaurant serving Japanese food. I especially don't want this fucking slop. I want fast food restaurants in Japan. My fault for searching something with logos on it. Is Yoshinoya an actual... That's an American or an English place, isn't it? There's got to be like... They've got to have burger joints over there. Otherwise, Smile Burger wouldn't exist. Fujisoba. Again, so... No, these are too good. I want shit. Give me hamburger. I want shitty takeaways. There, now we're fucking talking. Y'all... There's like... shitty takeaways is a league of its own. You know? Sometimes all you want is a shitty takeaway. That is the Waymo logo, but upside down. Waymo logo. That's the Waymo logo, but upside down. Look at that. Same shit. Same. I'll grab this. Put this over here with the rest. I'll cover Starbucks with it. If Starbucks is not a restaurant, Starbucks is a cafe. This is too good. I want shit. Exactly. Sometimes you just want shit. Sometimes you don't want good eats. Sometimes you want like a burger that might give you explosive diarrhea 18 hours later. Sometimes you want a kebab that you don't want to ask where the meat comes from. Sometimes you just want shit. I just, when you're feeling like shit or you've had a bit to drink, sometimes you just want shit. Also, this is the opening monologue. No, this is the opening monologue from Trainspotting. If it were about if it were about food and not cocaine. Do they do cocaine? Is Trainspotting cocaine? I don't know. We'll have a truly appalling kebab shop conveniently located where between the booze place and the way you get home. Like thank you, heroin. The best, and by best I mean worst, takeaways in my hometown are all between the nightclubs and the bus station, which also is where the taxi rank is. Like, that's where the shit burgers live. That's where, it was called Mama Jane's, and nobody orders from Mama Jane's when they're sober, man. Nobody orders a Mama Jane's sober. It was dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. So, we have done some research. That counts as our research, right? We've started mood boarding. So let's continue with our mood boarding. Right. Can I get other Japanese fast food services near, whoa, that's an insane thing that they serve. A burger, but the bun is fried rice. Burger, but the bun is fried rice. I kind of fuck with that. That's okay, not to beleaguer the stereotype, but explaining sushi to an American. Imagine a burger. The rice burger, that kind of whips, man. I kind of want to eat it. I kind of want to devour it. I don't know how they get the rice to stay like that, but I would fuck with it hard. And yeah, you take one bite into it, there's rice everywhere, rice explosion. The Moss burger has been imitated. The Moss rice burger has been imitated by the Taiwanese division of McDonald's. The Moss rice burger uses a bun mixed with barley and a millet. Rice was first used as bun in 1987 with the restaurant served the 60 rice burger. Kind of fucks. Kind of fucks. Burger place where my brother used to live that has a burger with grilled cheese sandwiches for the buns. Good lord, that's the kind of thing I'd expect to hear about in a Glasgow takeaway. I'm sure there's a takeaway somewhere in Glasgow that will serve you a burger with 2 deep fried pizza slices as the buns. I know, and we've got 2 people in or around Glasgow in chat. Please verify, because if there is, I'm getting my shoes on now and I'm coming up for it, because that sounds delicious exactly once in my life. Grilled cheese sandwiches for buns is so much. It's so much. I don't know anything Glasgow. It sounds like it's something that only exists either in state fairs in the middle of America or Glasgow. Those 2 innovators of deep fried heart disease. Burger with jelly donuts. We're talking real jelly donuts. We're talking Brock from Pokemon jelly donuts, because we've just seen the rice burger. Fast food logos. Let me just see some, I don't want to see Vecteezy. I don't want to see AI Slop. You're going to show me, aren't you? No, you're not. Okay, cool. So there is very much a red a redness to it, which is nice. Although like Panda Express uses the red, IHOP uses the P, but IHOP is breakfast. If I had a cafe like that sauce, I call it Death Wish. Yes, go with the make like a really nihilist cafe that's like based around serving exorbitantly like decadent stuff like that. Call it Death Wish, like the slogan like live while you're alive or something like that, and just serve like again the deep fried pizza burger. Well, I gotta have the Death Wish coffee on sale. Yeah. It is actually called Zombie Burger. Zombie Burger. Let's have a look. Oh, they do this. They do the fucking cereal milkshakes. That's a whole ass thing that I've missed. The cereal milkshakes. That's completely passed me by. Is the Horde the menu? No, the Horde is the rewards card. Give me the menu. The T-virus burger. Right. Show me the big, horrible, nasty stuff. Show me the stuff that's like the breaded, deep fried macaroni and cheese bun. Okay. Look at this. Where was it? Was it The Walking Dead? Deep fried mac and cheese bun. Deep fried mac and cheese bun. Where's the other stuff? Where's the good stuff? That seems to be the biggest, nastiest thing. Whereas this menu is from Zombie Burger in East Village, Des Moines. So if you're ever in Iowa and you want to die, you know where to go. There's just a lot of red and yellow. So we're definitely going red and yellow. The only one that's not red and yellow that does burgers is Moz Burger. So let's go into if you're ever in Iowa and you want to die, come to Zombie Burger. Let's do our list of things. So Smile Burger. Let's whack that up. Caramelized red onion, implying the onion hasn't been caramelized. The caramelization has been acted as an extra. Yeah. No, maybe it's like caramelized onion and red onion. That's that. They just wanted to clarify that they have two kinds of onion. If you're ever in Iowa and you want to die, that is simply me every day of my life. Have you tried leaving Iowa? That might help. Okay. So we're doing a Smile Burger retro friendly. Our 10 adjectives and nouns, our 10 words. Friendly. Consider saying goodbye to Iowa. Friendly, inviting, that's kind of the same thing, but we want to go it's a family friendly thing. They are not the Stumble and Drunk at 3 a.m. anymore. Like they used to be back in Yakuza 0, they used to be Stumble and Drunk at 3 a.m. Now they're a family establishment. We are going to avoid Japanese stereotypes, which are, we're in kayfabe here. We're doing kayfabe, and in the kayfabe, they have contacted me, a non-Japanese company. So they need to clarify. Don't do the Japanese stereotypes. I wouldn't anyway, but we're clarifying. So I also want to avoid American stereotypes, because they are an American restaurant in that they do burger. I would assume anywhere that does a burger, it counts as an American restaurant. The same way that like outside of England, anywhere that does like bangers and mash is an English themed restaurant. You know. Do you guys have English themed restaurants outside of like British themed restaurants outside of the UK? Because I know that Irish pubs exist, but that's like a special thing. Is there British themed restaurants? I also maintain that British food isn't bad. British food is actually they're called Wetherspoons. No, that's inside of the UK. Wetherspoons isn't outside of the UK. Wetherspoons is the British themed restaurant inside of the UK. You've seen a few. That's kind of I would like to know what's on the menu at a British themed restaurant. British food is great, yeah. The problem is most British people aren't good at cooking. And or still maintain weird things in their head about like not using spices. Or are a little bit cooking racist. Food racism. It's great. Do you want to know the goofiest thing about burger? There's a place right near me that claims to have invented it, and they've been serving their burgers the exact same way continuously for over a century. I would posit that there are maybe 1,000 places across America that claim to have invented the burger. No chains or anything, but the occasional British pub usually got the fish and chips and burgers and other such bar food. I wouldn't put burgers on a British pub menu. I know like burgers is kind of pub food, but they don't even use buns. They serve the burgers on toast. Oh, that's weird. On a raft, they call that in the industry. Don't like that. I recently made a curry from scratch for an entire afternoon and took a bite and went, oh wow, we really are terrible at this. You need to get better at cooking, man. Curries are easy. You just bung stuff in a pan, toast some spices, coconut milk, veggies, or yogurt if you, not instead of the veggies, instead of the coconut milk. Super pretentious, no sauces, just the patty, cheese, and onion. And if you try and bring in ketchup, they'll kick you out. To be fair, if you try and sneak in food into another restaurant, they're allowed to kick you out, and ketchup does count as food. If I brought outside food into a restaurant, I would be kicked out if I got seen doing it. Curry's out scroll, yeah. Throw things in the things and it'll come together. Yeah. Throw things in the things. So no mascots. Add the smile back. Because the current logo, no smile. More spice mix. Oh, shitty spice mix. That's your problem. You're using the built-in spice mix. Using the pre-done spice mix. Terrible stuff. Absolutely rank. Like just buy a big thing of cumin, a big thing of coriander. Just bam that stuff in. The stuff that's like advertised as curry powder, bad. I mean, good in a pinch, but generally quite bad. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So very distracted just talking about food. So let's be designing about food. You notice that like none of these places have the logo that is just the food that you're about to eat, inviting you into the restaurant. And that's because that shit doesn't work. I hate that shit so much. The closest thing is Popeyes and Chick-fil-A having chickens on them. But even then, like, that's fine. At least it's not like an anthropomorphized piece of fried chicken. Like, worse if it's holding a piece of fried chicken. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Burger, cheeseburger, and potato salad. That's insane. Potato salad is your side. But then, like, what was it? Is it Jollibee? Their side is like spaghetti. Spaghetti as a side to a burger. Insane. Absolutely insane. KFC has the bucket. Yeah, that's because they iconically serve their food in a bucket. Not something that I would want to show off. But it's not like a bucket of chicken reaching into its head, pulling out a piece of fried chicken and offering it to you. That'd be fucked up. That'd be fucked up. They see a restaurant with only two things on the menu. It's either absolute fire or the worst shit you've ever tasted. Yeah, that's it. It's also like if you see if you see a restaurant that's like got like typos on the menu is another it's either going to be the worst thing you've ever tasted or absolute fire. Jollibee is Filipino, do I try to apply American logic to it? I'm not trying to apply like American logic to it, but like spaghetti as a side dish to a burger, kind of insane. Like I love that they're doing funky stuff, but it's just it's kind of insane, you know. I think this does us for I think this does us for our collection of words. I think it might be time to actually get designing. So we don't really have a lot to go. We don't have like a killer idea to go off. But I do want to let's start with like again, I think this what they've got here, the burger that has the gaps so it looks like an S. I think there's something to that, but we can tighten it up a bit. We can tighten. I would like to lean again more into the smile. I think maybe let's see about I also again I mentioned this before, but I will mention it again. I made that big old thread on Blue Sky about logo design, and I do want to, if I can, stick to those run those tests on the logo at the end, because if I'm a designer worth my fucking salt, I should test my logos, you think. Can I round off these, please? What I want is a nice rounded rectangle that's like rounded all the way to the end. Where is my give me my corners, please. Thank you. I want all my corners really, really round. As round as they can go, please. Don't know why I'm not getting handles. I usually get handles, but I'm not really going to question Illustrator lest it break on me. Speaking of Adobe breaking, Adobe broke on their canceling of Adobe Animate. Fuck yeah. Get to fuck, bullying works. That laugh was very perfectly timed. Bullying absolutely fucking works. We should bully more mega corporations. Let's try. Oh no, I don't want that. I want the whole thing. Can I get just a little smile? Just a little smile on a burger, you know? And then if I get a top bun and a bottom bun, then mayhap I can. Why aren't I getting my handles? I usually get handles and can't quite get a handle on the situation. But okay. This may end up looking a wee bit penisy. But that's one of our tests. One of our tests is, does it look like a penis? That's one of the tests we've got to run. Stroke on the outside, please. Not the best thing to follow up saying something looks a bit penisy. This needs a bigger outline, please. Thank you. That's more hot dog than burger. That's way more hot dog than burger. I need to change that. Give me the corners. Give me less corner. I need less corner. I want way less corner. The bottom bun has less corner to it, right? Am I gonna need to like look up what a that it is a little bit glizzy. I'm gonna try and deglizify it. But okay, that's too much. Not enough corner. So how do I re-burgerfy? Is it the gap? Is it the burger to bun ratio? It might be the burger to bun ratio because that definitely looks more burger. But if the burger goes bigger, suddenly it's dog. What we've got here is a very generic burger. I kind of hate this. Again, what they've got here, I really like this. Neil, welcome. We've basically just started drawing and it's an ad break. Welcome. Right. Can I get a burger? Where are my handles? I don't know where my handles are. Usually you get some handles. Have I changed a thing somewhere? I might have to Google this. No handles. Illustrator. Because I need handles. The design is for Smile Burger off of the Leica Dragon games. It is on the screen. Here's what they look like now, and here's what they looked like in the 80s. Yeah, because Zero set in the 80s, right? I'm also troubleshooting at the same time because I don't have my handles. Usually have a handle to round off. Corner. Give me corner. Is it just a bug? Is it just a bug? Have I just gotten up? Do I need to like close and reopen? Because that would suck. CC view show edges. Show grid. Show. Okay, so this is just like not working. Fun. Yeah, like that's not a corner, you know? That's hello. I would like my corner handles back, please. That's terrible. I'm just gonna roll with it. I'm just gonna roll with it and deal with it. Let's make a bird. So that has two identical patties, and then it's just the top that's different. Let's try that. So it's like, well, this is definitely like ornery. I've made a hamburger menu icon. Let's distribute them evenly. Let's round off round off everything just a little bit. And then is this the second time this song was played? Let's round off these corners by like a whole bunch. Let's round off all of these corners by a whole bunch too. Let's 300. If I go, what are these corners? These corners are 186. If I go these corners 186 as well. $186. And then this about as high as it will go. Okay, so that isn't working. That's just 3 lines. 180 on the top. And then we can go 180 on the bottom. Hello, Gordon. We are redesigning Smileburger from the Yakuza franchise. I am attempting to make burger. It's me, Gordon. When does this start looking burgery? Is it when it's touching? But again, now that's hot dog as seen from above. How do we stop it looking glizzy-ish? How do we de-emphasize the gliz? It's like this needs to be roundier. This has got to be roundier, right? Because the top bun is round on burger. Top bun have more of a curved top, like a dome shape more than just curved corners. That's probably a good shout. Like that, maybe. Let's shape build. That's too small. That's too small. Let's set those corners back to 0. Let's go. Get rid of that. Okay, that's too small. I need that getting rid of. Need that getting rid of. That getting rid of. That getting rid of. Okay. All these is one shape, please. So that's now got a bit of a domed top, but we can still round off these corners. And these corners do need rounding up. Ruth, thank you for the sub. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? Okay, so that's just now really tall. That was bad. That was just bad. But it is like it is big circle. You're very tired. That is the twitch.tv/Ruben, the one and only celebrity in chat. Right, let's attempt to at making burger bun. Didn't think that it would be this difficult to make a burger bun, you know. Okay, let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Is that now too big? No, that can't be too big. That's a lot of. If you say if it isn't, it's just like Burger King. We're still working on it. It's a real big bun. It's a real big bun, but we could like chunk up everything else to accommodate for that. I also want to like smooth out all of these corners. So let's just grab this and just smooth. Too smooth. 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 This is reminding me of a very specific logo that isn't Burger King. Is it one of these ones? Because if it's not, then what'd you get? A cheeky devil's kiss. Incredible. I'm gonna put the. I need to put the drink slide above the squishes. Can I just squish? Does that look good if I just squish? Can I get away with just squish? I think we maybe need to move these a little bit closer together. Nothing makes you like more self-conscious about the music that you listen to, than listening to it with a crowd. Because making you all go, hey, listen to this concept album about pro wrestling. I mean, it's very me, but it's got some lyrics, Right, hit me with a warp on that, because it's called Smile Burger. Do I make the burger smile, or does it just look like hot dog again? This song makes me feel like I should be in the credits of an indie game that loves emotional damage. Like, this is Southwestern Territory. It's off of the Mountain Goats album, Beat the Champ. Really fucking good album. Yeah. If you make the burger smile, it becomes hot dog. If you make the burger smile, you get hot dog. So you can't really make the burger itself smile. Maybe that's why they didn't try it. Maybe that's why when they designed the Smile Burger logo, maybe they had the exact conversation. Yeah, clearly not, because the big top bun. Could you make the sesame seeds smile? That, I think, okay, we're running into, I think the problem with that is we run into our first problem of the 4 rules. Rule 1, scalability. If you make a smile out of sesame seeds, you make it small, it's like, it's too small. My best friend is taking to see his favorite band this summer. They make music exclusive about their Mega Man fanfics. You're gonna go see the Proto Men? Fuck yeah, I love Proto Men. Proto Men rule. At least I assume it's the Proto Men. Unless there's 2 bands out there that just make music about their Mega Man fanfic, which, I'll be honest, would be amazing. You're gonna see Proto Man. That's so fucking cool. There's no Proto Man on this playlist. Of course I knew that. Of course I knew the name of the band. Light Up the Night has been on my hype playlist for fucking years. Make Burger smile. I can't make Burger smile. I can't make. Oh, I need to try harder to make Burger smile. Right. Let's try. Okay, now Burger is too narrow. Let's put a nice hefty stroke on that. Yes, you can. You're letting haters sabotage you. Right. Can we get away with making Burger smile without it becoming dog? So a 15 degree, we can all agree that's hot dog. That's hot dog, right? That's 100 profundo hot dog.
I can't stop winning.
A sentence of all time. Look, if you wanna quote it, you can quote it. Maybe the patty slightly less round. Is it the round edges? Is it the round edges that are making it? It might be the round corners. It's also too big. This might be an idea for the trash. This might be an idea for the trash. Is that a smiling burger? Wiggly lettuce line is not a bad shout. Is that a smiling burger? Let's make wiggly line. All right, let's cap off the edges. Big chunker of a line. And then we go warp zigzag. Stylize zigzag. Distort and transform zigzag. Zigzag. No. It kind of I don't know what anything is anymore. This is a sinister Rorschach test. You're so right. Look, sometimes you just got to make a smiley burger, and everyone has to question everything they knew about burger and hot dog. What is? Maybe we can even get some pizza in there. We can French fry and pizza, perhaps. Right. Added a wiggly line. Now it reads Borger. Now it reads Borger. The sinister Rorschach test reads Borger. Borgir. Now it reads Borger. Borgir. Is this okay? Follow-up question. It looks like Borgir. Does it look crap? Because I fear it might look crap.
It
We're-
does.
Hmm?
It does. Sorry.
See, I've got
Say it.
Zach on the couch telling me it looks crap. It do. I gotta say, now we're back to it. Now, okay. I can dog it back up. We can return to dog bam, now it's dog. It's got fucking whimsy. Apparently it's got whimsy. You're not being very kind or supportive. Chat's
I'm
got
being
my back.
honest, which is far more valuable.
Chat's got my back.
I'm not gonna blow smoke up your ass.
That's your whole reason for being here. Now, okay, I've made. Okay. I've made it hot dog again. Don't worry, guys. I've saved it. It's hot dog again. We've returned to dog. Let's bin this. Let's bin this. Let's start again. We'll start again. Maybe we're on the wrong track. I don't know what the right track is. We love dogging. Yeah, it's carcinogization. Except it's hot dog. it's glizzinization. Glizzinization. Everything returns to glizzy. Okay. We can't.
Can I be real? Can we keep it 100?
Zach wants to keep it 100.
I think by being like, we've got to avoid stereotypes, you've missed the entire point of a fast food restaurant.
You think we should go more stereotypes?
I mean, that's what they are. Do you know what I mean? Like,
So what should we like?
I don't know, dude. It needs to be a fucking burger, and it needs to have a smile on it. And I don't. I think You're being too art about fast food restaurant.
Am I being too art? Am I being
Fast
too high
food restaurant
concept?
cannot be art. It shouldn't even be on here.
Are y'all hearing that? I may be too high concept here. Maybe I don't think you missed clip window. You should be able to just what about a load of burgers arranged into a small? That's so much detail, dude. what about if we made 8?
Okay,
I can't even make one
no,
burger.
I think Neil's cooking. I think we should do that one, dude.
I can't even make one burger, let alone fucking a bunch of burgers. I keep making hot dogs. If I see an unsmiled burger, I will be so disappointed. I tried to make the burger smile and it came out as a dog. It kept being a dog. The burger from above isn't a terrible shout. We could kind of just go back to this, but on a burger bun and give it some like lettucey frills around it.
Yeah.
But not that. Definitely not that face. That is the face that has just done a silent fart and is waiting for everybody to smell it and is looking for someone to blame it on. This is the face that's just done a little toot. Right. So apparently I'm listening to the haters now. But I would like to get a good logo out of this. Yeah, they are looking at you with intent. They have a knife and they are intending to use it. Right. Looking at our other logos, is there any like a lot of the faces are like the weirdly detailed faces, except Panda Express, which is literally just blobs. I think maybe we embrace blob. So perfect circle bad. Perfect circle is bad. That's also bad. I think we need to not be a perfect circle. Right. Happy Eater logo. Neil wants us all to look at Happy Eaters. That is, I gotta say, a little bit horrifying. Little bit horrifying. This is the worst one. Why has it got the hand? Why is it like this? They took away the hand, didn't make it better. They took away the hand and didn't make it better. Originally, it was this. So bad. Everything about this is, why did you make us look at that with the only pair of eyes that we get? You know we only get one of these, right? Okay, so let's try a see if we can't get a nice burger with a bit of lettuce poking out from under it, like from above. We're going from above. Go back to this roughen. That's solar eclipse. But there's probably something lettucey we can do here. Oh, there it was. That's not lettuce. So yeah, suddenly sunbeam. But if we let's throw on some color. Maybe the problem is that we're working in black and white. I know that's not the color of bread. That's not bread colored. I suddenly Sunbeam. It's a little bit Sunbeam. I is there something we can do with the name? Maybe. Or just like I'm thinking maybe it might be worth Yakuza Smile Burger logo. Just like tweaking and altering what they have now. Because what they have now isn't bad. I don't know what this version of it with this has very clearly been badly image traced, which is what I'm about to do, but at least I'm honest about it. So let's throw an image trace on this. Let's go black and white logo. So that's way better than the shite that they did. Expand that. It's a shame it doesn't quite look like an S. This is my thought. We can like double down on the essiness of it all. On the essence of it all, you might say. I think what they were going for was we want it to look like an S. If we can double down on that, then we might be onto a winner. Because I think, again, going back to like the first one of these we ever did, the Nook Inc. one, it could be possible that the best thing to do with it isn't a full recreation, isn't a full like from scratch. It is a gentle finagling. Yeah, this one's a bit thinner than that, so if we just like add some shapes to double down on the essence. And then let's flip this. The problem is, when does it start looking like a 5? And does this like why is theirs? Why is my image trace so much thinner than the actual finished product? There's also a couple of sesame seeds missing, but we'll fix that later. Let's round this off. And then if we smooth. Snack. Suddenly snack. Where is the line where it does that still look like burger? I've got an idea. I've got an idea. Is it a worm burger? Have I made a worm burger? Right. When does it go? When does it become worm?
I saw snake. Little tongue out of this bit.
Yeah.
Little snake.
Little snack. Right. I've got an idea though. Give me pencil tool. Where the fuck is pencil tool? Whoop. 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 I want. What if we made it smile? What if we embraced the fact that it looks a bit like a weird face? And we made it smile. And we can round this. That looks really terrible, but I think there might be something there. Like maybe the two sesame seeds looking like eyes is a bad thing, or maybe again we embrace it and we go, this is a face, and we make it smile. I could, again, the easy way out is to just do that. What are you? Also, you get what are you? What are you? Get out of here, you. Stray shapes. Oh, I just deleted something. Get out of here, you. I'm about to break this logo wide the fuck open. Right. I could add in some extra sesame seeds. And that again, I'm at the minute I'm just trying to like recreate what they've got. And then push that to evolve. So I've got this one and this one. So now we're back at burger. Still kind of looks like an S or a 5. It feels like a windy mushroom. I'm begging them to be sesame seed shapes. I should have let you to the risk of making it like, okay, what does that face character mean? Can it mean burger? Can it mean delicious? Can it mean smile? You say make them sesame seed shaped though, but they are circles on the actual logo. I'm gonna be honest, gamers, struggling.
Maybe we've come across the elusive. It's bad, but it's bad because there's nothing better.
Maybe it's bad because there's nothing better. Maybe it's bad because there's nothing better.
Well, sesame seeds like they've got points.
Sesame seeds are a bit pointy. They're like
Teardrop shape.
they're not round. They're like kind of like not that, but not that. Kind of like, okay, I'm bad at making sesame seed shapes. Is what I'm learning. But they've got points. It's just she in katakana, so not anything bad, but kind of things maybe pointed left at. Yeah, that's true. What? Okay. I assume this just reads smile Sumairu Baga. I said but aga.
Yeah, I think it does just say Smile Burger.
Yeah.
Like the lines are not characters. They tell you to elongate the vowel.
I see.
of
So
the
it's
bit before
Baga.
it. So it's ba and ga, and you hold it.
Baga.
Yeah.
I'm glad there are some intelligent people in chat and this room that can read Japanese, because I can't.
To say I can read it is very generous on my Japanese skills.
Look, you do better than me. I didn't last two times I struggled, I didn't reroll. But I'll be honest with you, I've got nothing. Do I start the year's wheel with a reroll? Or has anybody got anything? I get we've tried making a burger smile. And yeah, if anyone in chat or Zach was wrong, I wouldn't know. So, but I'm trusting that they're correct. We've tried making a burger smile and it kept looking a dog, and it'll also look shit. We've tried that. I can't, like, I don't just want to recreate the Burger King logo, you know? That would be, as much as I like it, that would be rude. What if it's really distracting just hearing Nas's Cookbook talk without music in the background. Start playing your guitar, you
Game.
yeah.
Maybe it's not a good song for background music.
Once he gets going, it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. I will skip over that. But yeah. Always surprised Burger King doesn't have a crown. Burger King doesn't need a crown because its logo is fantastic. A crown would kill it. A crown would be too much. This is good. This is actually good, is the problem. Because it's an S. The problem is that's good.
The problem is that's exactly what you would have done.
That's exactly what I would have done.
Somebody else has already done it.
Yeah.
Don't you just hate it when somebody else has your idea before you've had it? That's so rude.
It's so rude. It's the rudest. Yeah, you could just can't. If they came to me saying we want a new logo, I would tell them they don't need one. Next, I would just tell them they don't need one. I think I don't want to end stream having done literally nothing. Except
Eden, I hate to break it to you, but that's how you end every stream.
fucking rude. I do things.
Okay, but my point is, like, what is video games? I was doing nothing. It's fine.
But
Don't
we're
worry
making
about it.
progress in the video game.
Okay, but it's fine. It's video games, isn't it? It don't matter.
Okay, I'm not. It's only been like an hour, so I'm not like.
Just roll again if you want to roll again. And it hasn't only been an hour.
It's been an hour 40. It's been 100 minutes. It's been a feature-length film.
Yeah, you pushed it 2 hours. That's not an hour.
Let's reroll. Fuck it. I'm gonna veto Smilburger. Let's reroll. Yokohama 99. Another Yakuza.
Yeah, that is funny that both come up.
Right. So Yokohama 99 is not the Japanese branch of Brooklyn 99. Is a detective agency in the Judgment and Lost Judgment franchise, which is the Yakuza franchise. They straight up don't have a logo. There's just
I think they just have it
a picture of their business card.
Do like private detectives?
Private detective company. Yes. I can't believe I just found a private detective company just straight up on the internet. I thought they'd be a little harder to find than that, you dig?
Because apparently most of what they do is just chase around cheating spouses. So.
Yeah. And here's another one.
That's a bad logo.
I don't like that one. Do the Pinkertons have a logo? I don't think the Pinkertons have a logo. The Pinkertons have a logo. What? What? The Pinkertons have a logo? Terrible. Absolutely terrible. So let's do Yokohama 99. We could do that. We could do that nice and easy. Get rid of that. We never did Smilburger. What even is a Smilburger? We're doing private detectives now. That's way cooler. Private detectives. Yokohama 99. They are cool, secretive, trustworthy. And like specifically, they are a 2-person operation. Yeah? It's just the two of them.
Yeah.
I've already got an idea percolating in the head. Remember, yeah, private detectives in real life are not cool, based, or woke. But the private detectives in the Judgment and Lost Judgment, they are pretty cool. My old deputy manager from the shop was going to be a private dick license. So most of the job is sitting in a car waiting to serve people papers. Yeah, it tracks. It tracks. I need to fix this because that's way too long. There we go. So let's go back and go. We're gonna expedite the research. Yokohama 99 Detective Agency on the second floor of a building in the commercial district of Isazaki Ijincho. The history opened by Fumiya Suguro, that's the twink on the boat, and Tsukumo Makoto. In mid-2019, before the agency opened, Suguro and Tsukumo played their respects to Jin Kuwana, as the latter had high tier of service. See, there's the boys. These two. You remember these two, the boys from that one clip, from that one cutscene in Infinite Wealth. You guys remember that, right? That's them. That's those two. The nerd and the twink. Yokohama 99 serves base operations for Yagami and Kaito when they arrive in Ijincho to assist Tsukumo and Suguro on a case. During this day, its windows are shut out by Yokohama Liu Mang, drawing out Yagami, Kaito, and Kuwana. They're detectives. Their office looks like this. It's kind of, yeah, you know. I already kind of have an idea. It's a little bit like baby's first idea, but I'm gonna rock on with it.
Baby's first idea, and it's a logo for a detective
Yeah,
agency.
baby's first logo. Well, it's like your base. Make a logo for detective agency. What's it gonna be? It's gonna be, of course, it's gonna be fucking magnifying glasses, isn't it? But you tilt a magnifying glass ever so slightly, and it kind of looks like a 9. And because it's a 2-person operation, you have 2 magnifying glasses. That's the 9-9. Big brain genius. Yes. I'll take my check in the mail. No, I did not long ago design a logo for a detective game that was a magnifying glass. So I'm not going to do the same kind of magnifying glass. Gonna stab you in the eye with a foreign object. This is another interesting song. Right. I want to make a not just a there's a boring bitch ass. There's a boring bitch ass magnifying glass. I want to blur the line between magnifying glass and the 9 character. What's the best I can do to, so like the easiest thing to do is to whack a handle on it, call it a day. That doesn't look magnifying glassy enough. That neither does that. Looks, if anything, that's just going to look monocally. So let's have a look at magnifying glass. So it goes like little then big. Little then big. Right, let's, and again, we are private exercise use binoculars and cameras. Binoculars might be something. Binoculars might be something. I'm gonna see what I can do with the magnifying glasses first. And yeah, little bit of Sans Beanstalk for those in the know. All right, so that's 101. Someone in the comments, one of these videos, one of this guy's videos was like, Sans Beanstalk is cursed to live a million lives, and they're all average British lives. And I'm like, yeah, that's pretty bang on. He knows every niche of living in the UK. There's something missing. Shorter handle. Gotta be real with you gamers. I am still kind of struggling. Maybe I wasn't. Maybe I was engaged in a little bit of wishful thinking. And I might be in a little bit of art block, which is exciting. Um, yeah, take the handle with it. I hate this.
I think that was good. I think you could probably take a little bit of creative liberties on the handle and make them a little bit curved or move them to get the 9-9 looking right. But I think that was good.
Yeah, I think there's. I think. Let's have a look. Let's see if we can go the other direction with it. Let's turn 9s into magnifying glasses rather than turn magnifying glasses into 9s. Let's find a nice font. And there's. Let's find a nice font. Start with the 9s, turn them into magnifiers. See, that's. Maybe binoculars is the way to go. Because, like, binoculars. I also quite like the idea of them being staggered. I just it's cute. Where is the? What can I do to make it look like a magnifying glass lens? What's the lens detailing I can do?
Maybe like where they do like the things for like glass.
A little like
The little,
yeah.
Make the middle of the 9 bigger and have one of
I was
those.
thinking that, yeah. So if we make it a little bigger, drag it over here as well. No. What I need to do is start by imitating this shape and then make it smaller. Because otherwise it's going to look weirdly out of perspective. And then, okay, we need to... Is that too big? That might be too big.
It's kind of freaky to look at.
There's a reason it's so small.
Can't explain it.
It looks off, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Um.
Funny. Might
So
look
then,
better when you've got the thing
yeah. Something like that.
Yeah.
It's very subtle, and I'll be honest, it doesn't scale very well, but
You're breaking your own design rules.
Hmm?
Breaking your own design rules.
breaking my own design rules indeed. Ungroup. So I can grab these. No, it definitely looks better staggered than it.
Yeah.
Is it worth trying to make like a binocular shape around them?
I
Or
was thinking that, but I was worried that would be a bad
Are we
suggestion.
are we encroaching hat on a hat territory?
Okay, but we love Hat and a Hat.
I love hat on a hat, but I shouldn't, because hat on a hat is bad.
No, Hat and a Hat is good.
Hat on a hat is
What's better than
decidedly
one
bad.
Hat, 2 hats.
No.
Yeah, no, complete no. I think we should have. In fact, I think you should put a hat on each of the 9s.
I'm gonna kick you out. I don't know how much of what you're saying has been picked up.
Hopefully none. But I'm just trying to shit.
Fedora. Yeah, no, we're not putting hats on the 9s. Don't enable Zach.
We're putting hats on the 9s. Is that what I heard?
No hats on the 9s. No, we're not putting hats on the 9s.
Okay, I did. I think literally only you would appreciate this. But I did think of hats on a 9 in the theme of mug on a dog.
That's so niche. That's so niche.
Yeah, you're welcome. There you go. My gift to you.
I thought of this daytime radio thing.
Yeah, you're welcome. Don't say I'm not interested in your interest.
You got me. Duh, I do enjoy shit daytime radio.
Yeah, okay. Did you enjoy Mug on a Dog?
I actually never listened to much Greg James.
What the fuck?
When
he had like such bangers as Mug on a Dog.
As Mug on a Dog. No trench coat around the 9s. Stop it.
Yeah, hat and trench coat. It'll look like a little guy. It'll look great.
I'm giving him a disappointed look, gamers. I need you to know I'm giving him a disappointed look. And I'll give you a disappointed look.
You need to get one of those proper VTuber rigs so they can see.
See, the thing is, like, I became a VTuber, so I wouldn't have to get lights and a camera.
Yeah, real.
And if I get the rig, I need lights and a camera. So it would be really cool to be able to like give people looks and to actually have mouth that flaps. But I don't want to have to set up lights and camera.
Okay, mouth that flaps is a dangerous game though.
Why?
What do you mean why?
Because one day I might fart so loud that it gets picked up on the mouth flaps. One day I might fart so loud that my guy does a wiggle.
Okay, but I don't know. I feel like wiggle is like that's still kind of funny. You can be in on the joke on that, right? Like you farted so loud, like your whole body did a wiggle. Like if you fart and your mouth opens, I think you would just have to delete your entire profile.
It mentioned. I mentioned that on Blue Sky, and one of my friends was like, "It happened to me once."
Oh my god!
And me and chat, everyone knew it happened. Me and chat, we agreed never to talk about it. We silently agreed never to mention it.
That is genuinely like my worst nightmare. I would.
Yep.
I mean, I don't have a social media presence, but I if I was a VTuber, I probably would.
Yeah.
I would just delete it all. Like that would be it. That would be it for me. That would be the universe telling me don't be a VTuber.
To stop. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If I farted so loud during stream, I try and keep my toots quiet on stream. For you. You know, this might get one of my many gifts to you beyond all of this top quality content is I try and like keep the toots quiet.
I can't believe you've not got more subs when you're.
Yeah, can you guys believe that I'm not a bigger channel with this quality content and
thoughtful streamer.
And like inability to do my own fucking challenges? Is this anything?
I mean, I really like it. I like it. I think it's good. I do think it needs at least 2 hats and a trench coat. But
No hats! No hats! No hats! No ice cream! I think this is something. It is giving a bit sports ball, which is not. It's not terrible.
I think you're pushing yourself. I think, bear in mind, your streams are mostly like these streams, particularly, are like mostly done by now. So like you started late, and you would have had more time to like work it out. Do you know what I mean? It's definitely a thing. It's definitely something. I like it.
It's something.
Okay, but I'm not a design guy. What do you want from me?
I don't want it to look like part of me is like I don't want to quit without actually making something. Partially for all of the people that are in chat and watching. Partially for my own sort of pride.
Oh yeah, like if you fucking left it now, you'd like cry about it for a week.
If I left it now, I would not leave it now. I would be thinking about it forever.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. You're crying about it for a week.
Yep. So let's unsmooth this. Why did I smooth? Go back, unsmooth. Who am I? Will Smooth? Unsmooth. Where's my history? Where's my history? Window history. Thanks. Put you there. Right. Unsmooth. Thank you. We're now discussing when it happened. We're discussing it happening in chat. Cool. Yeah. I'm going to, as streamer, not comment. But I have got a special bot already. Right. So if I
what are you talking about?
Hmm?
What are you talking about?
For when it happens.
Oh, I understand. Sorry,
Yeah.
I thought you were still on the farting and the.
No, we're not talking about the farting anymore. I'm referencing what's happening in chat.
Yeah, no, sorry, no, you're so right. I wasn't reading chat because I am not a streamer, so I don't have to worry about what they think.
Yeah, I've got to worry about what chat thinks.
Yeah.
I mean, I genuinely do care about chat. Now we've got. Okay. I'm trying to go for like a binoculars shape.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's coming off. Do I need to cut this bit underneath the leg of the 9 to like double down on the binocular shape, or will then it
Can you like save that and then potentially go back, like just fuck around and find
my
out,
favorite thing? Put a copy of that over there.
Yeah. Just like fuck around and find out for a bit.
Yeah.
What is art if not? They're the 66.
I need a flipped version as a guide to cut. I do like that it naturally came back to being the 99 after I did one errant click. Right, now. What am I even doing?
I ask myself that all the time.
Quite a frequent occurrence. Don't forget to save. I should save. Streaming. Wheel. Naturally. Yokohama. Thank you, Kona. Right.
You should add some like unnamed text files so that like eagle-eyed viewers in chat can like,
I could do an ARG.
Yeah.
I could do an ARG just for people that are paying attention to the file names in my file viewer.
Though that would come back to bite you in the ass when somebody inevitably saw like sexy booby picture.
Sexy booby. Oh, not sexy booby picture.jpg. All of my porn is all of the porn I save is called that.
Yeah. All of the porn that you find from googling boobs.
Yeah. Do you not find your?
Yeah. I mean, how else would you?
Find it? I could do an ARG.
Baby.
Yeah, get ready. We're about to turn safe search to the off position. All right. And then cut. It didn't quite line that one up properly, but think you get the point. What do you think? I don't like it.
They look a bit naked.
They do look a bit naked, don't they?
They have the vibe of like when like a guy goes to a urinal and like just has his willy out. Like that's the kind of vibe that has.
You heard it here first, folks. It's two guys at the urinal peeing.
Yeah.
I like that you're like just has his willy out, as opposed to like doing the full Butters from South Park jeans to the ankles.
So I was more thinking like the vibe I was thinking was like has pushed it through the
Push it through the fly, yeah,
without undoing the button. I wasn't thinking like steps out of his trousers.
It steps out of trousers, folds them up, puts them over his arm like a waiter does a wee.
I mean, it is two guys that work for the 99, so maybe that works.
Maybe
it's
you two guys with the dicks
like,
out.
Where the 99, but where also the blowjob brothers. You know what I mean?
Right.
With a name that really looks sports ball.
I can make it more sports ball.
Yeah, we're just gonna
maybe we just lean in and make it a sports team.
Yeah.
I think they would want a sports team.
Yeah, I mean, one of them is like famously like a super nerd that doesn't like any physical activity, but honestly, it'd be funny. So I think we should just do it.
There, does that not look very, very sports ball?
It does, yeah.
And I'll be honest, I don't hate it.
No, I don't hate it. I think it looks really good.
I've just noticed something. That. Like.
That is annoying.
Where's that shape coming from? Alright, let's. Is this been expanded? It has. Right. There we go. Ignore the shapes within shapes within shapes. That did look a bit nasty, but we'll come back to it. I'm gonna.
I think that should be the logo. Yeah, no, I like it. It's very avant-garde.
Shut up, you. It's layered wrong.
No, I think it was layered right. I think it was a really
Shut up, you. I'll make you go sit in the hall.
No, it's cold out there.
Thought you were playing RuneScape anyway.
Yeah, I was, but then the tablet got low on battery.
I did know he was playing RuneScape on a tablet, and then he like suddenly like lay down, put the tablet away, and was like, oh, he's done playing RuneScape. Got his phone out and continued to play RuneScape on his phone.
I can't believe you just called me out.
Like, oh, okay, not done playing RuneScape.
What the fuck?
Does anybody remember? Nobody remembered because I didn't draw attention to it in the slightest. I need to offset this by the same width that I offset that. Does I think it remembers, which is handy. Is it 50? It's not 50. It's like 25. Fuck you doing, Illustrator? You're drunk. Is it possible that I made it bigger than made it smaller? Maybe. But shut the fuck up. I'm right. It's not.
Oh, now it looks like a guy holding the binoculars.
Yeah.
It's got the face. Yeah, no, that was sick.
Do I cut this bit out? Do you reckon?
No, because that's his chin, in it.
It is his chin. What I'm gonna do, I want one more copy of this. Make it bigger.
It's very avant-garde.
Stop it. And top of the path. And then I need to make this text just a wee bit smaller and also centered. No, centered. Type on a path is such a fucked tool. I hate it so much. Complaints to literally just me and nobody else. Baseline, I think it is. Yes. Give me, just think about the baseline. Back to basics.
I'd give it a little.
A little.
No. Just the word, because it's Yokohama 99. But like I think it would look better if it was more like.
You keep doing a hand motion that they can't see and I don't
fucking-
understand.
Well, yeah, because it's not them that's doing the fucking thing, is it? Like that. There we go. See you.
But then it hits the.
Okay, well, don't have it that low then. I don't know what to tell you. You're the designer. Work it out. Fucking hell.
See what I have to deal with. Yokohama, by gum. Right now, if I set it to a sender, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Okay. Get rid of the Yokohama. There is a thing I can.
Okay, that looks like a crazy haircut. So you really can't put it there.
Okay. This is still happening. Bear with me. I'm still fixing it. I think I want to go. Yeah, Ascender. And then if I set that to. Have I fucked it?
Like adding detective agency? Yeah, just delete it. Logo don't gotta have the name in it. The logo don't gotta have the name in it.
But this is like the full badge logo.
Oh, okay, fine.
I think roll this over a bit. I really like this.
Yeah, that's good.
What colors?
They just have black and white.
They just have black and white, but they just have like a picture of their fucking business card.
Yeah, they do.
And their business card's also shite. But then the only reason they did that is because Yagami also just did that.
Yeah.
Sassy, welcome. I'm glad you didn't see the train wreck of the first hour and a half of the stream. Let's have a look at the boys. The boys. Orange and black.
Yeah.
They're very black and grey. Both of them wear black and grey.
The problem with that is it's gonna look like Tiger, isn't it?
Is that a bad thing?
No.
Did I copy the boys? I don't think I copied the boys. I just need to borrow the lads. Right. I need to sort these shapes out because these shapes are now getting to the point where it's a disaster. Look at that. That's horrendous.
That's good. That's a lot of shapes. That's good. I've heard logos with lots of shapes. That's really good.
It's bad. What we're doing is bad.
So, I feel like I know what you're about to say. I'm not gonna like it, but I feel like I know what you're gonna say. Would adding 2 hats and a trench coat would that be too many more shapes? Would that?
You how about you tell me if you think that's too many shapes.
No, I think that would be the perfect amount of shapes.
Incorrect. Try again.
Do you know what? You're right. Maybe we need 2 trench coats. Maybe each 9 needs a hat each and a trench coat each.
How about stop that? I'm gonna put you in the hall.
No. Not allowed to put me in the hole. It's cold.
Right, let's...
Okay, but now you've made less shapes, right? You've cleaned up your shapes.
Don't ask me to put a hat on them.
No, I wasn't going to say that. What I was going to say is that now that you've cleaned them up, so they're now a smaller amount of shapes, now you've got more shape allowance.
No, that's not how that works.
Yeah, no, it is how that was. I've just seen it. You had loads of them, and now you've got less of them, so you could put a little hat on them.
You know what I've got less of? Patience. For this.
Yeah.
For all of this.
Not a fan of this bit. You want to fucking...
Do you want to veto the bit?
Yeah, you want to veto the bit. I couldn't think of the word veto then.
Let's... What is all... Oh, that's fucking nasty path gore. And I think I just get rid of all of it. I think all of that is just stray paths. There's definitely an easy way to do this. Don't judge me. But I'm just going to delete all these paths, and we're going to pretend this isn't happening.
Gonna pretend what's not happening.
Exactly. I'm just exercising my clicking thing right now. I'm just warming up. What are you? Right, get rid of you. Right, you're the 9. And you're the other 9? Can you not just be flattened? Yes. Yes, you can. Wicked. Can you... You don't need to be a group, and you don't need to exist. I just want the 9 and everything else can go. Just want the 9. All of these horrible little stray paths can fuck off. What are you? You're nothing. So you can go. Right. Why is that suddenly wrong and bad? God, I'm so bad at this. Right, let's make that a shape, make that a white shape. And I think I need to release that, I think. Because that shouldn't be a compound path. Sorry, it's been a minute. Right. Now we're back. Okay, we're back. So I can now I've dealt with my shapes, and I'm not gonna put them in a hat. I actually really quite like this orange, black, and white combination. Isn't that kind of cute?
Yeah. Does now look like a basketball.
Do these bits need to be darker, do you reckon? The actual binoculars. I'm really happy with that. Fucking love that. Judgment guy whose name I don't know shooting hoops. Segura. This guy is called Segura. These Segura and Sakomo run the agency. Yagami is the actual guy. it does look like a basketball, but I think this whips actually. And because of all of the fuckery that went on, can you believe we went from struggling to do an idea in an hour and a half to a final idea in like 40 minutes? Sometimes it hits. Sometimes it just hits, you know. And now we're on variants. Variants are super easy. Let's put this over here. Let's bring a copy of it back. And then we expand this because again, what are the other rules? Versatility. It's got to be readable in a long and a wide and a square. Okay. Wood adding. I don't know what you're going to say when I justify not adding it. Would adding an orange rectangle behind this be a hat on a hat? No comment to be made about hats?
Why would anybody make any comments about that?
I don't know, you just seem to be very pro hat.
Have you considered trench coat?
I would like you to go stand in the hall. Let's path offset path again. This one is going to be that color. Okay, so this is the main logo. This is the big bad boy. And then we've got the long variant. Ain't that just banging? I'm really happy with how that's come out. You've got the long shop sign. You've got the round badge for the t-shirts and everything. You should have put. Look, no hats. We're done with hats. We're a no hat. We're hatless. I think this bigger. There? No. This bigger, and then there. I'm well happy with that, if I'm honest. We've gone from struggling, flailing, and me considering going, sorry lads, I just couldn't cut it this time, to I'm I'm well pleased with how that's come out. I'm jazzed. And not a single hat or fedora. It is a man holding binoculars up to his face because they are private detectives. It's so good. It's fucking great. Does it pass the tests? Is it scalable? Yes. Is it scalable? Yes. There's a little bit of lost detail here, but it's not essential detail to understanding what the logo is. If I shrink it down real small, you can still see what it is. You can still read the 99. Is it versatile? Yes, we have this version, we have this version, and we can also make a version with no additional colors. Just get rid of this box and this box. Get rid of all this white, which is very easy to do. And still doesn't like make it not work. We've got a one color variant now. One color. It works in a single color. Obviously it's less good in a single color, but it doesn't not work in a single color, which is the test. Test number 4. Does it look like a penis or a swastika? If you're about to tell me this looks like a penis. I'm aware that there is shaft and balls here. I'm aware that here there may be something resembling shaft and balls, but you've got to stretch for it.
Yeah, no, there is not. There is not any penis or swastika that I can see.
Or goatsy. No goatsy
goatsy.
either.
And no yoni. I think you've really hit it out the park, avoiding all the genets.
All of the genets avoided, and the swastikas avoided. So you giggling over there.
I can't remember what the logo actually looked like, but I do remember you showing me. I can't remember like the top post of like whatever that subreddit is. Like, does it look like is this a good logo? Whatever. And somebody had made a swastika of penises.
Ah, yes, the penistica.
Yeah. It's like, oh my god.
Does this logo look good?
Does this logo look good? And it's like, wow, you didn't just hit the swastika.
You hit the swastika of penises. It's gold. Right. I think now that we finally successfully made something, I'm again really fucking jazzed with how that's come out. I think we can call it a stream there. So let's go and raid into somebody. We'll be back on Saturday. We're not doing anything on Saturday, are we? No, because it's Wrestling is Silly Day on Saturday, so we're going to see some more wonderful Wrestling is Silly. And let's go say hello to somebody, shall we? Let's go and it's Wiz Bliss. It's Wiz Bliss. Wiz. I've always said Wiz. I've always said every Saturday we go for a cheeky Wiz. But yes, Saturday's Wrestling is Silly. Monday is more Pirate Yakuza. Wednesday is more of this absolute fucking nonsense. Tell your friends, tell your enemies, put the Twitch URL in the post box, and maybe the postman will start watching. I don't know. But in the meantime, thank you all for coming. Thank you all for checking me out. We're gonna go say hello to Oceanex, who's also doing an art stream. Here is your raid message. Discord and Nerdy Queer. Big Nerdy Queer things happening soon. Keep in mind. Watch this space. Book a file wherever the book you are. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll catch you in the next stream. But until then, I will love you. Bye.